Hey, how you doing? Austin here. This is a late night update for Dogecoin. I was up doing some technical analysis and decided I wanted to make a real quick video for you guys. There's a couple of big things happening around Dogecoin. Tomorrow we've got options expiring, so usually most cryptos tend to move up on the last day. Doge has actually already started to move up, and from where it's kind of been previous day and yesterday. So we're going to talk about all those things, and I'm going to show you a real quick technical analysis chart that I put together that shows some really interesting trend lines and some possibility for where Dogecoin will be in the near future. So that's what we're going to be covering in this video. And as always, this video is for entertainment purposes only, and I'm not a financial advisor. So let's go take a look at what I've got for you from a price standpoint as well as technical analysis standpoint, and we'll have some fun with it. Here we go. So as you can see, Dogecoin is at 33 cents. Here's what's going on, guys, and I made some notes here because I wanted to make you aware of a couple of major things that are happening. I mentioned it previously. Options are expiring at the end of this month, basically Friday. So that's really tomorrow. They expire on the last day of Friday. On the last Friday of the month. Sorry, it's been a long day. Apologize. So I wanted to talk to you about that. Also, there is if I can find it, there is a mining, there's a Doge, goodness gracious, there's a Dogecoin mining company that just got bought. That's very interesting news. I'll cover that more tomorrow, but that's kind of something that's in play. So why would a company buy a Dogecoin mining company, right? And I think that's a good thing. So that made some major news options. We've got some major potential, maybe things are starting to heat up for us. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm seeing as possibility of going into tomorrow, Friday, as well as kind of looking into the weekend, and maybe we will get out of some of this, what I'm calling kind of this sideways pattern, if it will load data. There we go. Okay, so there's kind of your sideways pattern that we've been kind of talking about. You got 24-hour lows and 24-hour highs of 32 and 34 respectively. Okay, so real quickly, let's do this. I want to show you and do a real quick technical analysis for you and show you a couple things that I'm seeing. Okay, so what I've seen and what I want to show you is that Dogecoin is right now starting to present a very interesting bull pennant scenario. So I want to mark this for you. I want to show this to you. Okay, so if you look at going back on for right here, okay, on the 23rd of May, and if we to draw our first kind of the pole of the pennant, if you will, or the flagpole, if you will, go to the very top of where that guy right there is. Let me draw it out for you. And then we're going to draw a line touching that top point right there. Okay. And our support level is really here. And I'm going to show that to you right there. And then didn't let it go. Okay, let me move this real quickly. Okay, so you can see there's our classic pennant. Okay, now a couple of things I really want to point out here. Okay, I want to point out that if you'll notice right here, we touched right there, we touched right there, and we touched right there. Okay, you notice how every single time it bounced back. Okay, also I want you to notice that if you look at the path that's kind of developed, if you look at kind of the path and what's happened here, and let me kind of spread it out a little bit for you. Hold on, just whoop, sorry about that. Grab this. Let me move this over for you and make that a little bit more the center screen. Okay, so if you look at the path that's kind of starting to develop inside of this pennant. If you see, it's kind of going up, back down. It's not, there you go. It's not working for me. Oh yeah. So that's wrong. I'm still trying to get used to. I haven't used TradingView in a while. Right there's what I'm really after. There we go. See how we're kind of continuing to go up, down, up, down, up, down, where we're testing inside of this, right? And see also how it's speeding up a little bit. See how we're kind of, then we're going up, and then now we've got some candlestick action moving up. Okay, so what do I think is going to happen? Number one, I think we're going to continue to trade inside of this pennant, okay, as we continue to move forward and then move along. Okay, now, additionally, some interesting things can develop here. Okay, so what do we have? When we have this kind of playing out, we've got scenarios that can develop. Number one, we have really two options, right? We're either going to go let's see, I gotta grab my little brush real quickly. We're either gonna go down or we're gonna go up, right? Okay, I think fundamentally this absolutely obviously is our support level, right? I think that fundamentally we are looking to break out. I really don't see enough data that's showing that we are dramatically going to drop. This drop right here was market manipulation, China-geddon, and all that happened in here. That's what all of this right here was, okay? So I firmly believe that we are going to continue to move up and going to break out. So it's very possible that by, you know, say the 29th or 30th of May, look at the date down below, okay? See the 29th or 30th, that we could be looking for a breakout scenario because we are starting to absolutely present this in this pennant. Okay, now I want to show you something else. If we take that guy right there, I can't grab him. Okay, if we take, I've done too much drawing. Okay, there he is. Okay, if we take this guy right here and move him right here, okay, that potentially shows us where we can potentially go. We could hit 46 cents as kind of statistically is what it's looking at as far as our potential next breakout and potentially getting to that in the very near future after we've presented. I mean, it could now, as we test these levels, right, as we test these particular levels right here, we could, let's see, am I doing the right? Yep. We could break out anytime in here. Now it could test these levels. We don't know. Now something could give. We could go down. I'm not fully expecting that, but it doesn't have to necessarily go all the way till it gets to the end. I mean, we could hit one of these levels here tomorrow, and it could break through and break out. Okay, now that's a possibility. All right, so I wanted to, but also kind of I wanted to show you that it's a very strong possibility that we could get to 46 cents in the very near future if things continue to kind of shape up and look and continue to look like they are. If you see how everything is developing from this, we're absolutely presenting in this pattern, and it's looking like it's definitely, number one, it's speeding up as far as these kind of testing levels. We've absolutely got our support level. Support level is right in the, you know, like again, right around the 31, 32 cents range. I mentioned that a couple of times before. And as we continue to test these different resistance levels, you can see it's actually speeding up, right? It's continuing to, and it's bouncing back. We've had 3 bounce backs coming into hitting the support level and then bouncing back up. So I think that based on the math and based on kind of the analysis, it should continue to bounce and potentially break out here in one of these breakout sessions. It's a matter of when and moving up. I'm not envisioning a downward trend scenario right now as far as like what the latest is I'm seeing it kind of from this overall analysis. Okay, so apologize if this was a little rusty presenting technical analysis on video. It's not been my strongest suit. I used a different software for kind of my technical analysis, but I just moved over to TradingView, so I'm still kind of getting my feet underneath me as far as using this, and I literally spent a little while just trying to go through this before I did this video for you guys. I'll get better at it. I'm going to start incorporating more TA when it makes sense into my videos, so hopefully you've enjoyed this. And remember, we got options expiring. We have potentially a really big Friday developing. This particular technical analysis looks pretty good. We'll see how it all plays out. Wanted to bring this to you as kind of a, wow, it's a late night, kind of a midnight update. I'll see you later, see you down the road, and I'll be here tomorrow. Take it easy. Good night.